All right, so let's work with some Moxa, a Moxabustion. So the idea behind Moxa is it's a stick of mugwort, which is an herb, and it's warmed, it's hovered just above the surface of our body's skin as a way to melt the fascia and connect with the meridian. So I should preface this by saying I absolutely love hot yoga for this reason. It's a way to warm the body and prepare fascia to go into these deeper layers of the body. It can be very, very, very healing. But if you don't have access to a heated yoga studio, then Moxa at home to support your home practice is the next best thing. And these are Vitality smokeless Moxa rolls. This is my favorite kind to work with, especially if you're sensitive to the smoke kind, the kind that's a cigar that creates a lot of heady smoke. It can be a little bit intense. So I'll just go ahead and find our kidney meridian. And I'll show you this just on one foot, but you want to work with both feet when you do this. Do one at a time. You can spend a little bit more time on your left side if you would like. Left side is the yin side, the kidney side. And when we light the Moxa stick, it's just like incense. So you want to wait for a little ring of ash to form. Make sure that you're lighting it evenly. I just kind of like to rotate the end of the stick around, making sure that I'm not just lighting one half of the stick, because then it won't burn evenly. And these are much longer as well. When you pull them out of the box, you can break them in half or even into thirds, so you have a smaller stick to work with. It's a little bit easier to control the temperature of the Moxa that way. And you can tell it's lit when there's like an even ring of light gray around the edges. So it's just getting a nice little ash, a little crumb forming on the end. And I like to just hold it there a little bit longer just to make sure that it will stay burning continuously. And then a nice way to check to see if it is lit is just hold it up to your palm, and it should feel warm, and then you know that it's ready to go. So let's map the kidney meridian now. So kidney 1 is in the sole of the foot. All of these meridians are bilaterally symmetrical on each side. So if we talk about it in one foot, it's the same location as the other foot. And we'll just start by warming up kidney 1. And I like to just hover the Moxa right in the sole of my foot with my hand that's holding the Moxa, and then just gently massage into this point with my other hand, just using my thumb, imagining spreading this fascia. You can kind of tell, maybe it feels like a little bumpy, some stagnation in there. You know, whenever we wear shoes that are too tight, or even high heels, can be really detrimental to this fascia. So just try to think about that as well, like outside of yoga practice, wearing footwear that allows your toes to spread, and being barefoot or with socks on as much as you can. And you can notice too the relationship between the kidney fascia and the spleen. So the spleen is the medial side of the big toe going up the inner arch. And then there's also the liver meridian in here too. So this is a really big pack, a really big network of fascia that is supporting various systems. We also have some stomach fascia in the second toe. We have our gallbladder meridian in our fourth toe, bladder fascia in the pinky toe. And we'll be getting into the bladder meridian more in this winter reset, especially working with acupressure, the little toe. But after you've spent some time massaging kidney 1, go ahead and see if you can find kidney 2. And you might even enjoy following your intuition, just kind of letting your thumb guide you up into this little bony ridge you'll feel in the arch of your foot. You can start drawing some circles there, kneading it out, bringing the moxa along, or keeping the moxa on kidney 1 and just massaging kidney 2. And try to keep an eye on the level of ash that is building on the end of your stick. If you think that you need to tap some off in between, then go ahead, just so that it doesn't fall on your skin and burn you. You want to be totally involved in this. Ideally, just watch this video maybe a few times until you become comfortable enough to work with this on your own, and then it's just you and your intuition allowing the moxa to guide you where it needs to go. So now, after working with kidney 1 and kidney 2 in the sole and the arch of the foot, we could find this little constellation of kidney points around the inner ankle bone. And just be a little bit mindful that there is a nerve that travels through here. And you'll know if you touch the nerve because it's a little tingly, it's a little jumpy. When you press onto it, it's a little bit harder than the fascia. You're not going to hurt yourself if you touch it. It just might not feel the most pleasant. So just keep that in mind. There's a really great point that's situated right below that ankle bone. Like if you were to massage at about 6 o'clock, that's a really great place. And then again, just try to keep your feet warm. Try to keep the foot that you're working on warm. That's the whole point of moxa, heating the chi, which brings blood flow and movement, these transformational forces, these vital energies. If you're more advanced, maybe try to harness your mula bandha here. Try to activate this meridian, squeezing the energy of the inner legs in toward one another, and imagine the energy rising up. You can flex your foot if that is helpful, spreading everything out. And the most important thing is not to get too caught up in, if you look at a book that shows you where these points are on like the illustration or something, don't get too caught up in where you think the point is supposed to be. Try to allow your body to show you where the point actually exists. So one of my favorite books is Energy Medicine by James Oshman. And there's a section in that book that shows ultrasound imaging of these acupressure points and how they move around. Like the point is variable on the body day to day. If we think about even just like slouching over a computer desk day after day after day, that probably pulls fascia in a different area than if we had perfect posture and we were sitting up nice and tall. You know, the fascia of the back body would be in a different position than if we're slouching and slumping. And that applies to really any weird shape that we make with the body. It can alter the web of connective tissue. And that's the science behind meridian yoga. That's why we're practicing with an awareness of these pathways, is to really transform the body, like bring it back into its natural state of balance, and then the body understands like where everything's meant to go and how to stay in relationship to the other organs. And then we also don't have any pain because we're not like jacking our neck up or sitting in a really uncomfortable position for a long period of time. All right, so when you're ready to put your Moxa stick out, make sure you have a little bit of water nearby and you can just extinguish it. But I'll just go ahead and show you one more point on the kidney channel and another helpful point that's great if you experience any digestive issues related to dampness, which is the spleen. So if you think about the spleen kind of coming right down the middle of your calf, like this is the tibialis here, and then you have your gastrocnemius. If you find just inside of your knee, you press down into, there's a little divot in here, in between your knee and your gastrocnemius. And just go ahead and warm that area up a little bit. This is also really great too, back to the idea of caretaking our liver. The liver rules all of the tendons of the body, and one of the first places you'll notice liver tenderness or that you need to work on your liver meridian is you'll get pain in your knees. Like you'll get pain in your tendons. So if you have bad knees, try working on your liver and caretaking your knee here with some spleen work. So you can do it twofold. Caretaking the liver, cutting out alcohol, processed foods, getting enough sleep, rest, limiting stress, and then also boosting the spleen stomach energy, which is eating breakfast, having warming meals, not skipping meals, so that your metabolism is strong, and then you're coming at it from both ways. And these are all ideas that we will continue to explore. And you're also welcome to connect with me personally if you want or need more individualized guidance. We can put together a meal plan, a meal schedule to help rebalance your spleen and your liver, your kidneys, and everything. But the body wants to do that. Like the body would prefer to be in a state of harmony. So sometimes even just finding simple yoga asanas that caretake an area of the body can help the organs naturally harmonize. All right, so we worked on spleen in here just for a little while, just to neutralize dampness, caretake the liver coming out of the holidays. And then kidney 9 now is just below the gastrocnemius. And we're going to go in there and warm that up and just massaging it, warming the area and massaging it. One more area without the Moxa, if you like, if you want to keep the Moxa on kidney 9 in here, you can massage your bladder meridian, so the outer gastrocnemius and the back of the calf. That's bladder 57 and 58. So you can hold heat on kidney 9 or even trace up and down from kidney 1, kidney 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The kidney meridian wraps around. Maybe it's kind of perched on an area of bone or connective tissue that really stimulates the pathway as it connects to the vital organs and the nervous system. . And then finally, just go ahead and massage your pinky toe out. Massage your pinky toe. You could massage bladder 57, 58 on the outer calf. Pull on the pinky toe. Maybe massage kidney 1. Again, this is so different for all of us. Like, I could show you this tutorial a million different ways, but it's more powerful if you just go ahead and try to find these meridians on yourself. And it's pretty easy to find. And like, you'll feel the sensations, some feedback. Like, once you find the kidney fascia, you'll be able to feel the sole of your foot by touching here. It's all connected. And then you can just lift up below your calf muscle, and you might notice, okay, it's kind of tender there. I'm going to work on that. I'm going to spend some time there working on that. Just try not to do moxa like on your face or on any delicate tissues. It's really something that we reserve for the lower half of the body, especially as it connects to our yin. So building our yin. Usually we don't have to heat up yang because it's already pretty active, it's pretty dynamic. We try to soothe yang, we try to send yang down, and then we try to lift yin up, build yin up. I love the name of kidney 1. It's called Gushing Spring. Like, imagine being able to soften and spread the plantar fascia so that the energy of the kidney can flow harmoniously. And then, after you've finished the side that you're working on, make sure, again, that you keep it warm. I just like to sit on my foot, and you can just keep it warm. You can also wrap a blanket around your lower body to keep it warm. And then go ahead and spend some time on the other side. You can also find Moxa as these little pellets. And these are a great option if you'd like to place a few on your kidney points and then come back into Shavasana. So I'll just show you how to do that. They have a little sticker on the bottom. You just pull off that first layer, light it first, just like incense. Before you place it on your skin, you don't want to light this over your skin because you could burn yourself. And then just go ahead and find kidney 2 in here. And we'll do kidney 3 and kidney 6. And then just lie back can put them on both feet if you want. And it's just a really pleasant, warming sensation. And it's also hands off. Like you could just do this and relax. Another place that might be nice to do this is in Baddha Konasana, if you wanted the soles of your feet together. When you're ready to take them off, just be cautious because they might still be hot. It's better if you have a damp paper towel. You can lift them off. Just be careful. You can see the little marks from the bottom. They'll go away after a while. And then again, just keep your feet warm. Always, always in the winter time. Wear socks, slippers. Sit by a fire, go to hot yoga, massage your feet, Moxa your feet, and see if you can sense that support lifting up into Mula Bandha.